All right, let's dive in. We're talking about Seitai Jutsu today, which is this amazing Japanese practice built on a pretty radical idea. And that idea is this: your body already knows how to fix its own posture. Wild, right? All we have to do is learn how to listen.
You know that feeling, right? I mean, we've all been there. That little bit of stiffness in your back after sitting all day, or that nagging ache in your neck. It really feels like our modern lives are just constantly trying to pull our bodies out of whack, out of alignment.
And this is where the whole philosophy behind this practice starts to get really different from what most of us are used to. See, it's not about some one-size-fits-all routine you find online. Nope. It's all about respecting the fact that your body is unique. It's got its own blueprint, its own innate intelligence. So the big question is, how do we find our way back to that natural state of balance? Well, that's exactly what Seitai Jutsu is all about. You can think of it as a system designed to gently nudge your body to help it remember its own perfect, correct state. It was developed by a guy named Takahashi Michio, and the name itself, Seitai Jutsu, pretty much translates to correct body technique. And that's the absolute key here. This isn't about someone else, some external force fixing you. It's about giving your own body the tools and the permission to do the healing itself. Okay, now we get to the really cool part. This is the core concept of Seitai, the secret sauce, really. It's what makes it so different from just, a regular stretching routine. It all comes down to one thing: diagnosis. I mean, how do you even know what you need to fix in the first place? Seriously, think about it. Most of the time, we just jump into some generic workout, right? Or we do a stretch we saw somewhere, and we're just hoping it hits the right spot. But what if you could just ask your body directly what it needs? How would you even do that? It sounds a little out there, I know.
Well, the answer is a practice called doshin, and that literally means diagnosis by movement. It's basically the art of learning to listen to your body's signals. You just pay attention to what feels easy, what feels stiff, and where you feel things are kind of stuck. You stop guessing and you start actually observing.
And this right here is a huge shift in mindset, a total game changer. Instead of forcing a workout onto your body, with Seitai Jutsu, you're starting a conversation with your body. Your movement becomes the question, and how it feels, that ease or that restriction, that's the answer. It's that simple. Okay, that's enough theory for now. Let's actually try this out. We're going to do a really simple Doshin test right now so you can feel how this works. This is a classic test for your pelvic alignment, which, is basically the foundation for your entire posture. So, if you can, go ahead and stand up. Put your feet right together so they're touching, knees touching too. Now, really slowly and carefully, just squat down as far as you can comfortably go. The key is don't force it. Just go to where it feels okay. The only thing you need to notice is what's happening with your heels. Okay, so what happened? What did you discover? If your heels stayed right down on the floor the whole time, your pelvic pattern is what they call closed. But if your heels lifted up as you went down, your pattern is open. And here's the most important part. Neither one is good or bad. It's not a test you pass or fail. It's just information. That's it. All right, so now that you have that little piece of data about your own body, you can use a very specific, very gentle correction. So, for this example, let's walk through the technique for an open pelvis pattern. That's the one where your heels lifted up when you squatted. Okay, so for this one, you'll want to lie on your back. Just get comfortable on the floor. Go ahead and bend your knees so your feet are flat on the floor, pretty close to your butt. Now, take a nice deep breath in, and as you do, pull both of your knees firmly but gently toward your chest. Just hold that for about 10 seconds. And then as you breathe out, just let go. Abruptly release your legs and let your feet fall back to the floor. And now, the best part. Just relax for a second. Let your body absorb that change. Just breathe. You see what's happening there? That's the core principle in action. You're not forcing anything back into place. By creating that little bit of tension and then that sudden release, you're essentially sending a little signal to your nervous system. It's like a quick reboot for those muscles that are always tight. And that little reset is what allows your body to go, oh, right, and find its own way back to a more natural, balanced position. Now, that pelvic adjustment is a fantastic example, but I want you to know it's really just one tiny piece of a much, much bigger puzzle. The whole system is designed for total body alignment.
The full Seitai Jutsu system uses this exact same logic, that whole diagnose then correct idea, for all kinds of common issues. We're talking about things like hunchback posture, which is called nekoze in Japanese, other pelvic imbalances, knee misalignment, even stuff like TMJ and jaw tension. It's a truly holistic map for the entire body. So as we start to wrap this up, I want to circle back to the most fundamental idea here. This is the big takeaway, the thing you can start practicing this very second, without doing a single exercise. Because when it comes right down to it, all these techniques, they're just tools. The real power, the magic of this practice, is simply in learning to listen. It's about developing this constant, gentle awareness of what your body is telling you and building that dialogue with it, not just for 5 minutes, but all throughout your day.
There's this amazing piece of wisdom from the source material that I just love. It comes from the principle of Hansei, which is all about self-reflection. And it goes like this. If pushing doesn't work, pull. Just think about that for a second. If you're forcing something in your body or anywhere else and you're just meeting resistance, stop pushing harder. Find another way, a gentler path. Listen to that resistance and work with it, not against it.
And so that leaves us with one final question for you. Just for a moment, right now, wherever you are, take a breath. What is your body telling you? Do you feel any tension, any ease, maybe a little urge to shift or stretch? The conversation, it's already happening. All you have to do is start to listen.